Broadcasting around the world on the World Wide Web.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh yeah. Broadcasting live from the Josie Network Studios in downtown Medina, Tennessee. It's that time of week again. It's time for the Josie Show. Bringing you the most exciting music news and guests from around the world. Right here on the Josie Show. Please make welcome the beautiful, the talented, the lovely, America's radio sweetheart, Mrs. Josie Passantino Boone.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Josie Show. I'm Josie Passantino Boone and I have a very special show for you all because I have two guests. We have Elle Townley and Stephanie Rabus joining me. So I'm really looking forward to talking to both of these very talented ladies about what they have coming up, what they got going on. So let's just jump right in. Let's start with Elle Townley. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Oh, anytime. I've been looking forward to this because you have a lot of really cool things that we're going to get the chance to talk about.
I love it.
Yes. But first off, I need to talk about this because I see a new era is coming. So now, of course, this perked my interest. So can you tell me a little bit about the new single, You're Not Enough?
Yes, absolutely. I'm super excited for this single. This is actually part of a much bigger project, but it's the first single coming off of it. It's kind of been a really exciting time for me. I've been recording a lot of music that I've really been loving and that I've written over the past year. But You're Not Enough was a song I wrote based off of a real life event. I was talking to this guy, and over text he told me that I was too much for him. And I took some offense to that.
Of course, as everybody would.
And every time I tell this story at my shows, all the girls are like, what did he say?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
And so, I took that as song inspiration, and I said, well, if I'm too much, then you're not enough. And I kind of wrote a song just expressing all my feelings that I had towards this person.
I love that. So you basically took a really, let's just say, a crummy situation, right? Anybody would think so, and turned it around and used it for good, like a song that other people can really relate to as well, because you are definitely not alone, my friend.
Yes. And that's the goal every time I write a song, is to really make something other people can relate to, because I know I'm not the only person who's been told that they're too much, or that, being themselves was not acceptable to another person. So that's exactly what this song kind of came from.
And I also wanted to mention you are a Josie Music Award nominee this year.
I am. I'm so excited. It's my first time really coming to the Josies. I've had a ton of friends who've been nominated, but very lucky to have had 5 nominations for my first go around. So I'm looking forward to it.
How exciting. Congratulations. What was your reaction when you found out that bit of news?
Man, I was just like, wow, how cool is that? I love that it's hosted at the Grand Ole Opry. I've been on that stage before when I was younger, and I thought it was so cool. So to be there with the Josies, who are so big on supporting independent artists like me, it's just truly an honor. And of course, thank you guys for all that you do for us artists, because it really gives us a platform to shine.
Oh, of course. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Well, it's my pleasure. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. It's going to be a really good time. Yes.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, going back, you said that this song is a part of a bigger project. Can you tell us a little bit about that part of it? Is it going to be like an EP, album? Tell me everything that you can right now.
Yes. So this song is the first single off of my debut album. I'm still working a lot of the details behind the scenes, but this album was it's really a collection of songs that I wrote through a difficult time in my life, kind of things I was going through with specific people. And so I almost compare it to like the 5 stages of grief, but with a relationship. It's everything that I felt kind of mourning the loss of a person who was really special to me,
Right.
And that can be for anybody, any kind of relationship, whether that's a friend or like a partner. It's just, something I needed to get out. I always say that songwriting is my therapy, and this is how I express my thoughts and my feelings is through music. And so if it can help anybody who might be going through a similar situation feel like they've been heard, I've done my job.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Your debut album. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful album filled with songs that people can relate to. And I love those story songs. We need more of those, in my opinion. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, and I'm a sassy girl, so there is some sassy stuff on there.
I love the sass. Let's do it. I'm so excited.
Yes,
Oh,
You're Not Enough is definitely one of the sassiest, so
yes,
I had to start off with a banger.
you did have to start with a bang. I love it, and you did. And any thoughts maybe on like a music video or anything? I'm such a visual person, so I have to ask because I feel like this would be a really good concept.
Oh, you're so right. I do have a lyric video coming out for this song,
Ooh,
but who knows? Maybe we will do a full music video down the road. I do
never know.
have one
Mhm.
of the other sassy songs on my album is definitely going to be having a music video, and I'm excited for that. So
Exciting. Well, I'll keep my eyes on the lookout then for sure.
I love it.
That's
Perfect.
amazing. Yes, yes. And for those out there who want to stay in touch with you and see what is next on your journey, can you please give out your website and also where people can find you on social media?
Absolutely. My website is elltownley.com, which is ELLE. Townley is TOWNLEY. And then my social media is Elle Townley Music. Real simple for you.
Perfect. Check her out, everybody. Please make sure you do and see what is coming up next from this exciting Texas country music singer, which I think is amazing.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome. I love that. And songwriter, of course. And I wanted to ask you because you are an incredible songwriter. Do you
Oh,
prefer, you really, really are. Do you prefer writing on your own or do you like kind of co-writing as well? Mm,
I am really big on collaborating. I love
yeah.
writing music with other people. I've got a couple songs on this album that I wrote with actually some of my young artist friends. One of them is Dylan Reese, which I believe he's been with the Josies before
Hmm.
last year, and he and I wrote two songs on the album that are just amazing, and
Amazing.
super excited for them. But I also love writing by myself, and
Sure.
some of these songs are from just me. Like You're Not Enough is one of them, and
Hmm.
um, just like I said, there are ways to process feelings, and sometimes that's very
Yeah.
personal, but I'm so happy to share them with the world, recorded and finalized.
Yes. Oh, like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. And I wanted to kind of go back a little bit because I love to learn more about an artist who we listen to. I just would love to know when did you realize that music was what you wanted to pursue professionally? Like when did this come about? Take me from the beginning.
Yeah, I love this question.
Yeah.
Really the answer is it's always been a thing in my music has always been
Gotcha.
a part of my life. I have been singing ever since I could talk. My parents have so many videos of me just screaming out Disney princess songs when I was little, and I used to sing in the church, and I started vocal lessons when I was 6 years old, and I really
Hmm.
just went from there. I stepped on my first stage at 8, and I was absolutely terrified standing on that stage for the first time, but
I'm
I
sure.
had so many people, cheering me on, and it did help. My mom bribed me with a toy after. But I
Yes.
was so glad that I did it. And one thing that's always stuck with me that my mom actually told me, it's a great piece of advice for anybody, just for any situation, but especially for people who want to get into music and might be afraid. She told me, if you don't get on that stage and sing, you're going to regret it. And she was
Hmm.
absolutely right. So she said, do it scared. And I'm so glad I did because I instantly fell in love. Once I got through my song, I was like, oh, I can do this. This is fine.
Yes, I love that piece of advice. Do it scared because I mean everybody's scared of doing new things, right? But once you
Yes.
get really, through it, you realize it's actually not that bad. you know?
100%. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what I experienced. So I'm so
Yeah.
glad I did it because
Thank
I don't know
goodness.
what I'd be doing if I hadn't stepped on that stage that day.
Yes, thank goodness. Thank goodness for your mamas, okay?
Yes.
That's amazing. I love that. And while performing, because you perform quite a bit here, and people can of course go to your website,
Yes.
elltownley.com, where they can see your schedule and so much more about you. But while performing, I have to ask you, have you ever had any kind of mishaps, onstage mishaps or embarrassing moments that you could share with us?
Oh, yes. Plenty of those. I'm very good at embarrassing myself.
It happens. I know it.
I think I haven't had anything too crazy. I
Nice.
think I've had times where, I took a sip of water and I dropped my cup and it just explodes everywhere.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
I've been performing since I was so young, so of course I
Yeah.
had vocal changes as I was singing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
everybody gets the legendary voice crack that everybody in your family teases you about for the rest of your
Mhm.
life.
Mhm.
I don't think I've had anything too crazy. I've probably tripped a couple times, but thankfully I haven't fallen or anything like that.
Right. Right. Those aren't too crazy. I'm glad that you haven't experienced anything crazy, and you never will, okay, my friend. And
Yes.
plus it's about how you recover too. And I love how you're able to kind of laugh it off, you know what I mean? And just kind
Yes.
of move forward, you know? You
You
have
you
to.
got to keep going.
Exactly, exactly. But also, I wanted to going back a little bit to videos. I really enjoy your official music video for Perfect Christmas. I think it's so good. You released it
Thank you.
about like 8 months ago, and it's so good. Now, I am a Christmas fanatic. I'm a
Me
huge
too.
Christmas person. Yes. So this video made me so happy, and people can find it on your YouTube channel, Elle Townley Music. You have so much great content on there. You really
Thank
do.
you. I'm working on posting more. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little neglected on YouTube, but I'm working on
You're
it.
fine. You're fine. Listen, you have a lot of things that you're doing. Okay, we get it. We
Yes.
understand. We will be patient for it because I know you have such great content. And
Thank you.
you're welcome. And you have some really great cover songs as well. Is there a favorite cover that you like to do, like at your shows?
Oh, yes. That's such a difficult choice these days, but
Sure.
I think anybody who comes to my shows pretty much knows if you're a regular, I'm pretty much closing my show with Gunpowder and Lead from Miranda Lambert. It's just a
Yes.
song I love rocking out to. I love Miranda Lambert's sass and her attitude, and it's something that I really channel into my own business. And it's kind of this no one can knock me down attitude, and I just love that. So that's typically what I close my shows with is Gunpowder and Lead.
Now that is a crowd pleaser, if I do say so myself. Yes.
Oh yes, we get the ladies out on that song.
Yes, you do. Oh, and I would be one of them.
I
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna lie. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. And I'm just so excited to see what is next for you, Elle. I know so much
Thank
is
you.
you're very welcome. I know so much more is to come. I'm really looking forward to the album, of course. And I just hope everyone goes and checks you out, of course, at the website, ltownley.com, but also follow you on social media because I love how connected you are with people on social media. You're very active on there, which I think is amazing.
Yes, you have to be.
Yeah.
It's a platform I'm really trying to connect with my audience more, really show more of
Yes.
who I am. I'm very good
Yeah.
at promoting my shows and, hey, I'm going to be
Yes.
here this weekend, but really showing who I am, what I do in my daily life, and, what music looks like behind the scenes. So I love connecting with people and just chatting with them through my comment section. So every comment is seen, liked, and responded to.
Yes. Oh, please make sure you go and check her out, everybody, and connect with Elle. And thank you so much for taking time to chat with me. And I'd love to have you back on anytime.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure. Thank you. And I'll see you September 20th.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
great day.
you. Thank you. You too. Take care.
All right, that was a fun interview. And my next guest is Stephanie Rabus. So let's bring her right on. All right. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Oh, my pleasure. I've been really looking forward to this because you have a new single out, Paybacks of Each. I love the
Yes.
title.
Thank you.
First off, you're very welcome. So tell us about this new song.
Well, so okay, in country music, especially in female country music,
Yeah.
there's a lot of, revenge songs for cheating. Like someone gets
Mhm.
cheated on, there's revenge, and in a lot of cases, it's kind of this like scary negative thing. Like we got to go a car, we got to get
Yeah.
like mean about this. And hey, I understand like the feeling of wanting to do those things.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that's pretty unique about this one is that it's about kind of letting this person, this cheater, know that he can't steal your joy, and you're like, I'm going to live it up on the beach, I'm going to brag to him about it, and I'm just going to live my best life and just do all the good things. So
Yes, it's like a positive twist. I love it. Margarita on the beach. That's all
exactly,
you need. That's
for real.
amazing. I love that. And it's available now everywhere. So everyone, please stream it on your favorite platforms and share it with your friends and family right now. I absolutely love it. And this will be such a great video for a music video. Any thoughts on like a video for this one?
Well, it's actually funny you say that because
Yeah.
I did do one. So
Mhm.
I had a video that was planned, and then some things ended up happening with my producer who was gonna, do the production of it, and our scheduling. We were gonna go like to Fort Lauderdale and do all this, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, she had some personal things that came up. Also, the weather was looking kind of sketchy, so we couldn't make it work. So, nowadays there's so many things that you can do with this industry that you don't need like all of this extra, crazy like high tech cameras and
Sure.
producers. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously that stuff's amazing to have, but I'm a pretty creative person. I like to do a lot of things myself. I do like a lot of artwork and I do a lot of lyric videos and I do all these things. Well, my dad is like very like instrumental in my music career. So
Mhm.
we just went on and started Googling how to create a music video on our own with, an iPhone and some other, items that we needed to grab,
Yeah.
and learned all about it. And then we went and filmed, like we had to do it in some of the little beaches in Nashville. So it's not quite, the beach, but we did a really cool little video. I was able to get up at Scoreboard and sing, like the band literally like listened to my song and played the chart. So we have a scene in there where I'm singing with a band, so we put some really cool scenes together with what we had. And there's like a lot of improvisation that has to go on in this music business.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. And so we're going to work on that one, and we're going to see, there's going to be a lot of other content. I am actually going to the beach, Panama City, like next week. So I'm probably going to get some other like shorter content too. But yeah, so we have some cool things that we've put in this video. So I think it'll be fun.
Yes, that's so exciting. I love it. So you have more content rolling out here shortly. So everyone, please make sure you stay tuned to that. How exciting. I love Panama City Beach, my
Yeah.
favorite. Yes, I got engaged there. That's
Oh,
amazing. Yes,
okay.
yes, my favorite. And so now I also hear that this may be the first of many new tunes to come because I see you've been writing. So perhaps maybe like a new album or EP to come in the future. What are your thoughts on this? Because we would love more. We would love more music.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a possibility because I do
Yeah.
have like three others that we started. We did the music all on them, and then
Yeah.
we'll just have to go in, do the comps, do and then get the vocals going. So we have a pretty good regular schedule of releases coming out. This
Yeah.
song was co-written with me by two of my favorites, Corey Lee Barker and Mark Roma.
Mhm.
And we have written together a lot. We wrote Bells, 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 my Christmas song, which was actually nominated for a Josie a few years ago.
Yes.
So we got back together and wrote this one. We also recently had another writing session for another Christmas song. So I'm hoping to get that one out as well this year. So there's like a lot of stuff. I mean, and I'm really, really excited about it.
So exciting. Oh my goodness. And two amazing songwriters as well. So I'm sure you appreciate co-writing. It's so much fun being able to co-write and kind of pick brains from different people, but also you three get along so well. You know what I mean? This isn't your first
Oh,
rodeo. You've written together.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We love it. Yeah.
That's amazing. And I know for everyone, songwriting is a little bit different for each individual person. So what does it look like for you when you're ready to put pen to paper? What kind of vibe do you have to be in and how does that work for you?
Yeah, well, a lot of my songs are from personal experiences. This
Yeah.
one wasn't. This was more of a fictional little story song. Now, I have been cheated on before, so at
Mhm.
least I could draw from that in the past. I mean, long time ago.
Yes.
But this actual, concept of going on the beach and all of that, it was kind of funny because Mark came up and it was like, we need to write a fun beach song, and I'm like, that's a cool idea because for one, there's not really any female beach songs. You hear a lot of
Mhm.
like Kenny Chesney, Zach Brown Band, of course, the Jimmy Buffett stuff, but
Right.
like there's not so much of that with a female artist. So we thought, well, it'd be fun to do that in this case, just kind of creating this story. But my other writing, I've done a lot of with like my personal stories. Like I had an album out that was also nominated for a Josie
Yes.
back in 2022 called My Time Now, and it
Mhm.
was produced by Justine Blazer, and we just went in and did all these writing sessions and wrote the songs from things that I had gone through. So I just kind of write down ideas of stuff that I've dealt with, and then you get those co-writers in the room and you just really, like you said, you have all these people to like bounce ideas off of and, different ways to say things. And I just love taking that initial inspiration in my notepad and bringing it to these people and getting some more ideas and putting the songs together. So.
Right. And hey, it works for you. You have some great tunes out there. You really do.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And everyone could check out all of your music. It's all available on streaming, but definitely give a check out to Paybacks Avicii right now. And I wanted to ask you, going back, is there a song or a music artist that you listened to growing up that really sparked your interest in creating music yourself? Was there that one aha moment for you?
Well, so Martina McBride has
Yeah.
just been a huge influence on me. I've always appreciated like her vocal ability, but also her songs are just very meaningful, stuff like A Broken Wing and Independence Day, which are two covers that I like to do a lot.
Yeah.
But and then, I always appreciated that she had the fun songs too, like My Baby Loves Me and This One's for the Girls.
Mhm.
So she was like a huge influence on that because it kind of creates that versatility in messages. And I've always appreciated that in her. And then the writing of like Gretchen Peters, who wrote Independence Day and some of her other songs. So following stuff like that, very emotional stuff. Like I'm a very empathetic and emotional person. So I love these like big ballads and all of that. And I think this was kind of cool because I could show a different side of me as an artist, like a more fun, bubbly side. But yeah, definitely growing up, those like people like her, Trisha Yearwood, Reba, and then I have influences of other genres as well, like Whitney Houston and
Right.
Christina Aguilera. I love to sing these big bluesy songs. So yeah.
Right. A great mix that you grew up on for sure. All of my favorites indeed. But you also got the chance to open up for so many incredible artists who we know and love, like Toby Keith, Lee Brice, Loretta Lynn, Sarah Evans. I mean, the list goes on.
Yes.
What have those experiences been like for you to open up for artists who my goodness, we know and love since we were a kid, right? So what was
Oh
that like
yeah.
for you? Yeah.
Oh, really cool. Because I mean, first of all, them being influences and just kind of seeing how they do everything and the confidence and all of
Yeah.
that they have on stage, as a professional who's been doing this for so many years. So it's been really cool to see like how they perform and how they interact with fans afterwards. And it's a neat thing. And Lee Brice was one of the kind of memorable experiences because he actually invited us, like the band, to be on, like hang out on his bus after
Oh,
the show. So
wow.
yeah, so that was kind of my first time seeing a tour bus. This was many, many years ago, but
Yeah.
since then I have been on tour buses. I did sang background vocals for Georgette Jones,
Yeah.
and I sang background in this Kenny Rogers tribute band last year, which we're still doing on and off. But that was my first time really seeing the inside of a tour bus, and Lee was just like so inviting and really personable, and it's just cool to see that these big artists can be down to earth like that.
Yes, that's the best. That's amazing. I knew I liked Lee Brice.
Yes, I
Hey,
mean, amazing voice and
right,
writing and all of that,
right.
but just to be so cool and
Yeah.
relatable is great.
That's amazing. I love that. And I would love it if you can give out your website and also your social networking sites right here, so everyone can check you out and connect with you and see what is next in your career. So can you give those out for us, please?
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
website is stephanieRabus.net. The last name is Rabus. I am on all streaming services. So we got Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, all of that. So really anywhere.
Wow.
And on my socials is, of course, the link where you could just click that and it'll take you wherever your favorite place is on there as well. I think, I'd love you to follow along on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and X. I mean, I'm like everywhere. So, and
Yeah.
love to connect with all of the fans out there. That'd be great. So,
Yes, everyone, please make sure you connect right after the show. Everywhere you are, she is. You will be able to find her, which is wonderful. I love how connected you are with your fan base. You have such a wonderful group who have actually followed you since really the beginning, you know what I mean, of your
Yeah.
career to now. And I just think it's wonderful how you use social media as such a great platform to
Yeah.
spread your music, but also it's so much fun. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, it really
awesome.
is. Yes.
Yes, yes. And your makeup is amazing too. I see on TikTok. You are incredible
Ah,
doing that too. Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome. I love
That's kind of my other passion. I love it.
Right? I know it. I know it. That's amazing. I think that's so much fun and you're so good at it. My goodness. I love that. And I have a couple fun questions for you. Is there an artist that you would love to work with, perform with, songwrite with that you haven't had the opportunity yet?
No, well, so my favorite, like I said, is Martina. I've met
Sure.
her before. I actually did sing with her on stage once at a concert. I held up a sign and asked if I could sing with her, and I got to.
Oh,
Um,
cute. I love
so
that.
yeah, reaching for the stars for people like that. Also, I've got to collaborate with Brian White. I've sang From This
Yeah.
Moment On with him a few times.
Yeah.
So those were some cool moments. I'm a huge Keith Urban fan, and I've seen
Mhm.
like there's this girl named Kaylee Green who got to sing live with him on
Mhm.
stage, and he actually invited her on to his concert. So something like that, I would love to collaborate with him. And in terms of some of the indie artists who are doing great, like Lee Newton is a really sweet girl and a
Yes.
great talent. So maybe doing something with her, working with Georgette again would be fun. I know they actually just put a video
Yeah, song
out
out.
for,
Yeah.
for their
Video.
Silver Threads and Golden Needle. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really cool collabs. Oh, Trey Calloway. I'm really kind of hoping to do a duet.
Yes.
I was like, we need to get with him and look into some kind of like Trisha and Garth Feel kind of vibe.
Yeah, for real.
Duet would be fun. So yeah,
Mhm.
there's a lot of cool people out there, really talented people that I'd love to work with. So
Yes, those are collabs we need. Make it happen, please, for us, please. That would be
yes,
amazing. I think y'all, honestly, Lee and then also Trey, you guys would all vibe so amazing together. You would vibe so well with both of their voices that I think it would just be incredible. We got to do it. We
yeah,
got to
let's
do it.
manifest that. Let's make that
Manifesting. Yes,
happen.
we're manifesting it into the world right now. I think that would be incredible. And Stephanie, I just want to thank you so, so much for joining me today. And please come on back whenever you have the opportunity. If you have new music, just give me a shout. This was fun.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Stephanie Rabus, everyone. Please make sure you check out Payback's the Beach right now, available on all of your streaming platforms right now. Share it with your friends and family. I promise you won't regret it. And make sure you find her on Facebook, TikTok, all of the places. Thank you, Stephanie.
Please make sure you tune in and support both of these new songs everywhere on all of the streaming platforms that you listen to your music today. Elle Townley with her song You're Not Enough, and Payback's a Beach by Stephanie Rabus. And thank you so much to both of these incredible ladies for joining me today. It was such a pleasure getting the chance to talk to both of them. And stay tuned to josieshow.com to see who is coming up next. You can go to our special guest tab to find that out. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it, and have a wonderful rest of your day. All right. Bye-bye.